test number 2. Check out this DJI Mic Mini. Kind of tricky trying to keep a normal volume in the helmet with all the wind noise. I feel like I have to speak louder, but I know it's probably not the case with the mic basically directly on my chin. Hopefully the settings are where they need to be, otherwise I need to figure out the gain on the settings. Don't do it. But anyway, I'm real excited to start pulling this all together. I've got to get a trailer probably this week, so I can start trailering my bike to places that I can do some off-road practice. It's 24 hours of Appalachia is a pretty big deal for me. Something that's ignited in me about a year to 2 years ago, and it'll be quite the combination for me to pull all this together and do something I'm really excited to do, hopefully for a long time. As far as adventure riding and touring, moto camping, the whole nine. It's just something I'm really passionate about or want to do more of and get my whole family involved in. So this is basically the beginnings of all that. So there's a learning curve to all this, so I just have to try to tell myself to be patient. You know, I'm not going to do it all at once and have it all at once and have all the best gear of everything, but at the same time I'm not, you know, I've got the philosophy that I only have so many sunrises left in my life, and I want experiences more than I do anything else in life, including with my family. So this is all part of it. They all seem to have a pretty good passion for motorcycling now. We've got basically, I think it's 7 bikes now in the garage. So we went from 1 bike to 7 bikes. Well, 6 now. I just sold my dirt bike, so we'll be back to 7 in the not too distant future, so I'm sure. But anyway, I'm just basically making this video for the test of the microphone, and hopefully the wind noise is negated somewhat because of the microphone in the helmet. I guess I won't know until I download everything, but been very excited for spring to get here, and these days are really nice because it's been really crappy, and it's part of that time of the season where we get warm days, but we'll get those spring rains too. So just something I have to deal with. That's one thing I want to learn to riding in rainy weather is something I want to do anyway, because it's just part of it. So we'll see. Do a little more of that. It's not the safest conditions to ride in, but I know it's something that can be done if you do it in a safe manner. Hopefully I can, my goals in all this is to complete at least 2 or 3 of these 24 Hours of Appalachia rallies this year, which, I mean, that might be lofty, I don't know. I mean, from what I've seen online, it's not the easiest thing in the world. It's something I think I'm up for. I think it's something I can do. I know I have a real stubborn spirit as far as like when I really want to do something, I know I'll push myself to complete. Recently met a gentleman that's done a couple of these rallies that he didn't finish, but he was very honest about, you know, his reasons, and one of those reasons is he just got beat to death in the technical stuff with a really big heavy adventure bike, and this is a, you know, smaller to middleweight adventure bike. It's, you know, I'm pushing probably 450 pounds on this Himalayan, but it's also very easy to ride. It's very nimble feeling when you're riding, and I've learned through YouTube, watching multiple people that ride way better than me, but what the bike's capable of. So, you know, I guess in all honesty, if I can't complete, you know, a rally, it's not, I don't think it's going to be a lack of the bike's ability. It'll be a lack of my ability, which, that's part of it too. It's just going to be a great learning tool for me, and I think it's like getting thrown head first, you know, into adventure riding and off-road training with an adventure bike. So what better way than to, you know, push yourself to the max on a 500-mile rally, and potentially a 1,000-mile rally if I decide to do that one with some other guys that I've recently met. So, and I'm actually really wanting to do the Blackwater rally this year. That one's a little more expensive, but it's pretty cool because they do a little bit of, they have an adventure training course that they do both days of the rally, and they have pre-designated adventure riding every day going on. They're going to have vendors set up. You're going to be able to camp and do all the things, so I think it'll be pretty neat. It's more of a laid-back atmosphere than these 24 Hours of Appalachia, which is more like just you show up and you ride your balls off till the next day, you know, just do your best to make it to 24 hours. So I think it's a little bit different in the atmosphere, but if I get to go, I'll see. It'll be something fun for me and the wife to do together, because hopefully she'll be able to do some of this with me, not necessarily the rallies, but the adventure riding. And she just bought herself a brand new Himalayan, which is sweet, and she's learning to ride now on a nice little lightweight dual sport, so which she's doing really good at. So time and repetition will get her out here and make some really cool memories here in our 40s and in our 50s and possibly into our 60s. I mean, why not, right? One of my biggest inspirations is a man named Dave Darcy from Australia, and he, I'd say he's in his 60s, late 50s, early 60s, and he's living life to the fullest. He goes out and does some of the roughest, longest, unbelievable rides, and he absolutely loves the Himalayan. He had a long-term loan on a Himalayan and rode the hell out of it. Kind of proved what you could do with one of these bikes. So there's no reason, just because we're getting older, that we have to give up things we're passionate about and love and learn new tricks. You're never too old to learn something new and create a new passion in your life and do something really cool, that your peers aren't doing, which is something that I enjoy as well. There's not a whole lot of people in that arena. And she was a little out on the road back there. That was a little sketchy, but probably got enough B-roll to see whether this mic's going to work out or what I need to tweak and all that. So that's it.